doing here, I've just right-clicked on this node. I can set the node to be in 1 orbit's time, 2 orbits time, 3 orbits time. You get the idea with that, don't you? And you'll notice here, these orange arrows are now looking rather close. Basically, with these orange arrows, that's where we'll be, that's where they'll be. If I can get these 2 orange arrows closer, we're looking at an interception. So let me just have a little fiddle. Oh, good. Good. I enjoyed that fiddle. Okay, so yeah, this is a little more dry than my previous stream, I know, but hey, you know, this is real, Kerbal. This is real. This is where it gets very serious. Okay, so you'll see here the node. I'm going to quick save. The node is in 4 hours, so I hope you guys haven't got anything planned, because we're just going to sit here and take it all in. Oh, top banter. Okay, so let's set a little alarm clock for 4 hours time, and time accelerate. Make a few little orbits of the planet. Whee! Let's have a look at the chat. What have you guys been saying? Bastard. I preferred solar era, Eddie. Have you no doubt I have an internet following of at least 3? Well, yeah, I mean, I'm feeling pretty popular. I feel, you know, at least 3 or 4 people's realization that their evening isn't quite as exciting as they thought it was going to be dawning on them. Hello, Crow Grey. Good evening. We got into orbit. It happened. It's very, very exciting. I'm genuinely thrilled and delighted that that they made it off planet. But hey, guys, hey, don't think that you've missed that all the excitement's over. We've still got the landing on Kerbin, which should be in about, I don't know, 15 minutes, I hope. That might be a lie. I'm going as fast as I can of this time warp, but because we're in quite a low orbit, it doesn't let me go any faster. I'm trying to work out if it's less effort for me to quit out. It is. Sorry, if you'll just excuse me. I'm just going to go back to the Space Center. So the reason I'm doing this is because when the ship's at a low altitude on the planet, you can't time accelerate too fast because it will knacker the physics. But what you can do is go back to the Space Center on Kerbin, speed up time there, and then go back to the ship. Unfortunately, loading time. Here we go. Let's just do that. Shall we? Loading times being what they are, it might have actually just been quicker to have not bothered. But anyway, I am time accelerating right now. Oh, here we go. Right, let's go back. Let's go back to the Valentina 3. So this burn is for the interception with Jeb and Deswig. Yes, jump to ship. Once we've done that, Jeb and Deswig will be jumping out of their ship and jetting their way to the rescue ship, climbing on board, and then we're off to Kerbin. Here we go. Right, I'm going to have a little drink of Ribena. I'm just painting a picture of, you know, what I'm doing. I do not have my genitals out. I don't want you to think I do. Okay, so I'm just going to use our monopropellant because I just realised we're facing completely the wrong way, and it's something I should have sorted before we've time warped. You see the little jets moving our ship around. I hope we've got enough fuel. Yeah, we do. We've got loads. So we're just see the little blue thing. That's where we're heading. Here's a little cheat. If you time accelerate, bam, it locks it into place. It's naughty, but you know, sod it. Okay. So we are now pointing the right way for our manoeuvre. 42.7 meters per second. We've got. Let's fire the engines with about 10 seconds to go, I think. Okay, 15. So this is it. This is to intercept Jeb and Deswig. Fire the engines. So you can see the amount of velocity we need to reach them is going down. I'll throttle down a little bit. Throttle down even more. We want to get this as close as we can to 0. Come on. 3, 2, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh! Beautiful. Beautiful. I mean, you know, I found that very exciting. I fully appreciate that that you may not. Okay, so unless something's gone horribly wrong, separation 1.813 kilometers. What, really? What? Sorry. Does that mean? Sorry, I'm just going to. This is thrilling, isn't it? Let me just work this one out. What does it mean, separation? Do excuse me. I'm just going to time accelerate and see what on earth is going on here. So they come round here. This is what a pro. So you can see here, Valentina 3 is going around this way. The USS Jebediah is going around that way. I think, I'm really sorry about this. Oh, God. I think these arrows may well have been lying when they said we were going to intercept. We now appear to be completely locked in an almost entirely separate orbit. Well, what are we going to do about that? It's fine. I've had no idea. Or have I? Okay. Beg your pardon, everyone. This is why I need to edit these videos. Now I've lost the chat. If you're watching this on YouTube, this is definitely the bit to fast forward. Sorry, I really should say what I'm doing. You can you can tell when things aren't going well because I just go sort of quiet. What I'm going to do is I'm going to leave them in that orbit, going round and round and round, because they will catch up eventually. What I'm going to do is, here we go. Let's watch. Let's speed this up. Nauseatingly. Let's speed time up. So these ships get closer and closer and closer and closer and closer and closer. So you can see here that the USS Jebediah is catching up with Valentina. She's getting closer and closer and closer and closer. This is all right. This will be okay. This is okay. I can be cheery again. So when they catch up together, by the way, this is not how you're supposed to do this. This is rubbish, but you know, this is the best we're going to get. So when they get much closer, we'll slow down time because relative to each other, I mean, I really ought to explain this. When spaceships are intercepting, they need to be travelling at very, very low speed relative to each other. And so by matching orbits the way we've done, that's exactly what is happening. Okay, another pass. Maybe one more. Okay, let's zoom in. How are we doing? So you can see here, the Jebediah is taking the inside track. Okay. So what we have now, we now have the USS Jebediah ever so slightly in a lower orbit than the Valentina. Am I flinging a planet around by its orbit? No. What I was actually doing with the camera was following the Valentina 3. The camera was spinning round and round around the planet. The planet was stationary. Okay, so I think on YouTube I might put a little annotation on telling people not to watch this bit. Okay, so you can see here I'm going to quick save. You can see here that Jeb and Deswig are 35 kilometers away. They could, of course, get out now, but they don't have enough fuel in their jetpacks to come that far. So let's speed up time and see how close we can get them. I'm also keeping an eye on this. This is the relative speed between the Valentina and them. You can see it's coming down. So as they get closer, the speed, ideally we really, really want this to be as close to 0 as possible. So it's about 70. We can see now that they are 10, 9, 8. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to fly this manually. Now, you see here, this green circle here is our retrograde indicator. This is the opposite way in which we are going. This pink triangle here is the opposite direction to where they are. What I want to do, I want to slow down so our relative velocities are minute, and I do that by burning retrograde just above the retrograde indicator, and I'm going to try and bring that down so it's over the target there. I'm just going to increase the throttle a little bit. So you can see here that our relative velocity is coming down and down and down. We're currently doing 45 meters per second. It doesn't sound like a lot, but if Jeb and Deswig got out now and tried to fly towards Valentina, they'd hit Valentina at 45 meters per second, and there wouldn't be much left of them. This might be all right, though. This might be all right. Okay, they're 4.8, 4.7. They're getting closer and closer, and we're getting slower and slower. I'm wondering if it's time for them to emerge from the craft. I think it is. Let's do it. Okay. Deswig, you can go first. Now, I really hope this works. Okay. We're switching to the Jebediah. And Deswig will be out first. Oh, there we go. EVA, EVA. Let go. What a brave, brave man. Okay. Deswig is now approaching the Valentina 3. You see it there? Let's get Jeb out. Which one's Jeb? That's Jeb. Jeb, you get out too. Let go. Farewell, craft. You were fantastic. Right. The Valentina 3 is currently, well, it's getting closer and closer and closer, isn't it? Whew. I mean, oh, hello. Oh dear, that's not the stream, that's just my computer having a bit of a fit. Okay. So you see, we're looking at Jeb's point of view. Deswig's just up ahead. Valentina 3 is 1.4, 1.3. I think we're actually approaching her a bit fast. You see here, target. That's the speed at which we're approaching the Valentina 3. We need to bring that right down, right down.